Assalamualaikum to you guys. Hello. So back at it again. This is, I think, the fifth video. I think if I'm not wrong, it's the fifth video ever of the Arabic diary. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys about again what I learned from the book, and actually, this is actually really great. So I've already gotten to the third chapter of the book, right? So the book actually, this book is actually a combination of three big chapters. So the اللغة is actually a series, and the series has three chapters. Each chapters would cover different aspects, different basics, different rules, different grammar rules. So I've already passed the second chapter, and I've already gotten to the third chapter. And I've already worked on 2 pages of the third chapter, and these 2 pages, I think up till the 10th pages will cover more. It would help the students to refresh their minds and to refresh of all the things that I've learned so far. So basically, again, from all of those 10 chapters, I've already covered 2 of them, and I've relived some of the rules and some of the sentences, like some of the workings behind the grammar and stuff. So, okay, let me give you an example. So, for example, there is this, okay, if you can see this, the second one, it says asma'ul isharah. Asma'ul isharah is basically, it's the equivalent in English is like there, here, right? So it shows position, the position of things. And for example, again, I don't know if I've said this before in previous videos, but in Arabic, the singular, so in English there are singular and plural, right? So singular, which is the individual, and singular, which is more than one. But in Arabic, there are 3 of them, though the second one is not really used that much, I think. So the singular, the dual or the double, and then the plural. And the working in Arabic itself is so different than English, right? And so the asma'ul isharah, which is the I think the noun that shows position, would go from here, right? They cover here, which is in English it is called here. In Arabic it's not here. It's not here. It's this. So the word this in Arabic is hada for the masculine and hadihi for the feminine. So for example, if you want to say this book, then you would say hada kitab, this book. Hada, this book. Kitab. And if you want to say, for example, something feminine, then you would want to say hadihi bintun, which is hadihi, this, bintun, girl, small girl. So this girl. So that's how it works. So for example, if we cover from the singular, dual, and then the plural in the masculine form, that would be covering the hada, which is the singular, and then hadani, which is the dual, and haulai, which means these. Like for example, in English you would say these books, right? So, and the feminine would be hadihi, and then hatani. See the difference? And then the end would be the same. The plural would be the same, haulai. So that's the close position, and it also covers the far position, the further position, which is that. In English, the word for far, like position that is further than you would say that, T-H-A-T, that. And in Arabic, it is dhalika. Dhalika and then the dual would be dhanika, dhanika, and then the, if I'm not wrong, right, dhanika, and then the plural would be ulaika. So that's why, for example, if I were to say, I want to say that this book, then I would say hada kitab, and if I want to say that book, then I would say dhalika kitab. See, it's good, it's cool. And so there are other rules that these chapters, that these 2 pages cover, like the ishara, which is the position, and then there would also be the mawsul. I don't know what the equivalent of this is, the rule is in English, but let me give you an example. So the mawsul, say it spells alladhi. You say it alladhi. It spells alladhi, which in English it's like, for example, if I want to say a book that is big, then in Arabic it would be kitab alladhi kabir. So the alladhi is the equivalent with that is in English, and that would work as the buffer, the buffer between the object and the adjective. So for example, in English, the book that is big, the book is the noun and the big is the adjective, right? So again, the alladhi and the that is the buffer that connects the big and the kitab, or the book. So that's why hence becomes kitabul ladhi kabir, the book that is big. Cool, right? And again, the alladhi is for the masculine, then the feminine would be the allati, and again, if we are going by masculine, then they would come with different forms again from the first, second, and third. But the form that they would take, especially the second, they would take the same form, just like how the ishara works. So for example, alladhi, then alladhani, see, like the ending ani, just like how the previous one from hadha to hadhani. So alladhi, alladhani, and then it becomes alladhina, which is the plural form. So for example, if you want to say that the men as in the, not the singular but the plural one, the men are teachers, for example, the men that are teachers, then in Arabic you would say the men would be rijal, rajulun is the singular, rijalun is the jama or the plural, rijalul ladhina, see, alladhina, use alladhina, rijalul ladhina mudarrisuna, teachers. Mudarris is the singular, mudarrisun is the plural. So rijalul ladhina mudarrisun, ar-rijalul ladhina mudarrisun, the men that are teachers. Okay, so, and again, these 2 pages cover many things that I've already forgotten along the way, since they've been really long ago. Like it was probably a year ago since I started learning Arabic, a year and a half ago. And yeah, so many things, I already forgot many things. So it is refreshing to see all of these things being mentioned again. So yeah, I think that is all for today's video, and I hope, and I truly hope that you guys will get something out of this. Maybe you will get motivated because you're seeing me learning from a formula book, basically, an exercise book, basically. And I would also hope that from this video I can share with you guys my experiences in learning Arabic, or maybe in just, like sharing with you guys my experiences, my ups and my downs in learning Arabic. And that is all from me. Peace out.